Are you a Wealthbox user and maybe having a hard time organizing and tracking the way that you can run data on your contact sources for clients and prospects? Well, in today's video, we're going to show you exactly how to do that and also give you some ideas on how to best manage that within inside of your Wealthbox CRM, as well as show you a couple of example reports that you should be building out when tracking this information, whether it's your marketing sources, whether it's social media posts you're putting out there. You should be tracking where your new clients are coming from. So stick along with us here and we're going to show you exactly how to do that. Hey, it's Matthew. If you're looking to build workflows that actually work and help your firm scale and grow, please feel free to grab your copy of Mastering Strategies to Avoid the RA Disaster. The link will be in the description below. And if you're serious about building workflows, processes, and automations for your firm, let's connect. Schedule an intro call with us using the link in our description below, and we'd be more than happy to get to know you and your firm. All right, now back to the video. So we have our example contact pulled up here, Joe Schmo, and he may look familiar to some of you here on the channel, but what we're going to do here is show you exactly how we have actually categorized him for his contact source. So I'll go to the options and then edit, and we'll give you a little bit of insight of how we like to organize contact sources inside of Wealthbox. So once this next page populates here, we're going to scroll all the way down, and under contact sources, we'll see here on the top, anything marked as the little asterisk and then FA dash is going to be relevant to you. So what we're showing here are the different types of referrals. So we have clients, COIs, different marketing efforts like blogs, seminars, like dinner or educational seminars, maybe some webinars too, like you're hosting Medicare, tax planning, different types of online resources for any prospects or leads that are interested, as well as maybe we're just doing some cold emailing. We bought a list from someone and we're just trying that approach out. And then our last two here, we have some social media channels like LinkedIn, we have a YouTube channel, and then we have our website/SEO. So those are just a couple of examples how we like to organize the contact sources. So we see here that for Joe Schmo, we have social media LinkedIn chosen. So if you don't have these already built out, on the next page here, we're going to show you how to actually do that inside of your Wealthbox CRM. So to make these changes inside of your Wealthbox CRM, we're going to go ahead and click on the top three dots, click on settings, and then once this next page uploads, we're going to go under workspace here on the left hand side and click on customizations. And then after customizations here, under customized data, we have our contact sources. So we'll go ahead, we will click that. And then this is where, again, we're going to have that huge list of different types of sources for prospects, existing clients, really just anyone you're trying to get some good data out of. And the reason why you want to keep track of this information inside of your CRM on contacts is because at the end of the year, every quarter, or whatever frequency you're really looking to run this data off of, you want to be able to tell how many clients, how many prospects were generated from this source. Does it make sense, and can we justify the cost as a firm to see, let's say we spent $10,000 on these dinner and education seminar events for a quarter. If we didn't get any new clients and it's already been 2 quarters that have passed, maybe this isn't a good lead and prospect and client generating source. So that'll give you some good data, really just to see how many of these new clients you're closing, how many prospects are generating from this. So what we're going to show you next is essentially how to run that data inside of your CRM, and we'll show you 2 separate examples. So going to the reports tab here, we're going to go ahead and click on that on the left hand side. And once this loads up here, we're going to show you a report that we had already created here. And we're actually going to walk through how we can actually create some graphs on it. So I'll go down here to our client source report here. So I'm going to click on the edit button. So if you're going to create a new one, click the green button, create new report. And then this is going to be for a contact. So it's going to be a contact report. The report name, we just named it client source for 2025. And this is what it looks like. So we're going to check for the client since between dates of January 1st, 2025 and then December 31st of 2025. So if you're looking to run maybe year-to-date information, if you're looking to run, let's say the past 12 months, like a trailing 12 months or trailing year, you can definitely do that as well, utilizing this client since field, assuming that you are filling out this information. And then going on down below here, we're also filtering out for contact type. So if we're showing that contact type is equal to the tier 1 or tier 2 or tier 3, then it'll give us all of the clients who were active and actually have the client since field updated on their individual contact card, and they're a tier 1, 2, or 3. And it's going to show us the information here. We're just going to select the names as the only field that is going to be pushed out into like that Excel spreadsheet on this report. If you're looking for more information, like you want to be able to see the age, maybe you're wanting to see some other information here, like let's say where they live, like their city, then we can definitely put that and pull it over. If you do want to push it back over, you can click on this button here, and then essentially that gets pushed over and that information will not show up in the report itself. We'll go ahead and click this green button, save template. So once I save this template here and we get to the next page, we're going to see this list of contacts and also their contact sources. So it'll group by their contact source, but if I want to represent this data and actually show maybe through a donut chart, I want to be able to see the different types of contact sources, and we're just going to be counting the number of contacts. We're not counting the average age, the count. We're just going to be doing the number of contacts. And I'll just call this client source for 2025. So I'll save that chart. And then here, pretty simple, but definitely helpful when you're trying to look at this data and seeing for the year of 2025. I want to split out and see in a circle where are clients coming from. So if you do notice there's a large tick in, let's say, social media presence like LinkedIn, like YouTube, definitely is a possibility to then spend more of your marketing dollars there. If you're seeing less traction and maybe just you got no leads at all from these cold emailing, dinner seminars, then maybe that's not the best utilization of your time when you're trying to grow the business. We understand that most firms grow through referrals, so definitely give this a look. Check it out to see how many clients are being generated from the different marketing sources, existing clients, existing COI relationships, any social media presence that you have out there. And you might be surprised as to where you should be actually spending your marketing time and dollars. So another report that we want to show you as well that may be important for your firm is an example of a trailing, let's say, year report. So we have one here and we actually just duplicated it over from the existing report that we had done, but we made a minor edit and change when we're looking at the client since field. So instead of actually putting the between dates, again, we put January 1st through December 31st of 2025. What we're doing here is selecting the between field. And now what we're going to show is that 0 days from now and 1 year ago, we want to see all the contacts that were created and actually a client. And again, we're wanting to filter out that they're a tier 1, a tier 2, or a tier 3 client. So we'll go ahead and save that template here again with the same information that we're pulling. And since both of these clients were created in the year of 2025 and it hasn't been 2024 of, well, today's date is June 17th, we are still going to see these contacts. And just to confirm that information here, I'm going to go ahead and click on both of them. So we see that client since for Joe Schmo is March 3rd of 2025. And then for John Schmo, we have January 3rd of 2025. So this may also be another report that your firm is looking for just to keep up with the date and see, hey, for the past 3 months, past 6 months, past year, we're wanting to see this valuable data being run outside into our CRM. So again, track this information. This is definitely helpful to know. And if you're thinking about where you should be tracking this, definitely build it into a process whenever you meet with a new prospect. We see a lot of firms trying to identify how to keep track of this information and what ways they should be doing it. Realistically, when you have that first meeting with a client, or excuse me, a prospect, you gather this information. You ask them, hey, how did you hear about us? Maybe they fill it out on the form when they're scheduling time with you to meet for the first time. So you can actually get that information, plug it into the contact via an automation, or maybe you have someone in-house doing it. But it is very important to track this because it's only going to help you make decisions with your marketing time and your marketing dollars. Hey, thanks for sticking around towards the end of the video here. If you found this content extremely helpful and you're also still struggling and maybe want to run some other types of reports out of your CRM, please feel free to schedule an intro call with us. We'd be more than happy to discuss those challenges your firm's facing, also give you some ideas as how we could help your firm build out the reports that you're looking for and identify some very important key performance indicators or KPIs. So please feel free, again, schedule. The link is down below in the description.